The Irishman, Goodfellas, Pulp Fiction, The Godfather, they're all classics. Just one problem. They're all stinky old men. Gang movies and shows have been everywhere since, well, 100 years ago. Gangs of New York, casinos, even more top tier shows. Why? Because gangster movies are goddamn cool. It's just something about these groups of thugs that I just admire. And just to be clear, even though I love watching these masterpieces, that shit is scary. I never want to be a part of that. And so when Tokyo Revengers came out this spring, I watched it religiously. Tokyo Revengers follows Takemichi, who has to go back in time to save his girlfriend Hina. Yes, I know it sounds like a ripoff from Erased, but who cares? Motorcycles go brrr. We follow basically an inspiration of Japanese biker gangs from the 1970s, but instead of a bunch of dangerous grown-ups, they're in middle school. Takemichi is a below average Japanese salaryman, nothing really special about him, just a stagnant character. Then as he clicks through the TV, he sees his old middle school ex was killed in a car accident caused by a gang war. Takemichi, realizing that his entire life has been shit, nothing really has been going on, and he's been living in a crap apartment, minimum wage, and no girlfriend, being stuck a virgin. Scratching my head here, and then with a string of luck he gets hit by a train. Takemichi then wakes up 12 years in the past and he's now back in his middle school, and this time he has a second chance in life to save Hina. Takemichi is weak, a crybaby, and just not fit to lead. Time and time again, Takemichi is punched, kicked, and thrown on the ground and just gets the shit kicked out of him. But Takemichi keeps getting back up. He keeps getting back up because he has friends that he loves. He loves Hina, and his friends make Takemichi throw himself in these crazy situations. And his reasoning is just so everyone can come out okay. Back in the present, Takemichi realized that he lost everything, and now 12 years in the past, he can get it all back. And honestly, Takemichi's friend group actually reminded me of my own back in the day. And so watching Takemichi's band of misfits getting into trouble actually brought a slight tear to my eye. But enough sweet memories, let's get down to what I really love about this show. Mikey and Draken both are the head of the newly formed Tokyo Majin Gang, otherwise known as Tomen. Even though they are the group that killed Hina, they're not entirely bad. They're just delinquents. Kids that don't abide by any rules. And so when Lil Base Buffet used to see all the big kids fight, it'd be so cool to just see either the older kids or just someone better at fighting than you duke it out for, I think it was a 6-inch club at Subway. And so I genuinely found the power dynamic between Draken and Mikey extremely entertaining. Mikey is a little runt that runs around uncontrollably, and Draken is basically his safety net. Both have this weird bond of friendship that somehow are able to control the entirety of their gang. And the Tomen gang itself is split up into multiple divisions, each with their own unique commanders. Hina, the center of the entire story, is, how do I put this bluntly, real. She's not a crazy psycho tsundere, some weirdly erotic fan service, and thank God again because she's underage. Your Honor, no horny here. Takemichi and Hina's relationship is just normal. Takemichi loves Hina just like a normal person should, and the feeling is mutual. It makes me root for Takemichi even more knowing he's fighting for something righteous and good instead of his own personal gang. He has to go back in time again and again without hesitation to not only save Hina, but his friends who are engulfed by the dangerous gangs of Tokyo. And I love that. Takemichi has no right being this likable, being a weak crybaby, but he isn't a coward anymore as he regretted back in the present that he couldn't do anything. And with his new determination, he's ready to take it all back. And that's why Tokyo Revengers is fire.